what if you do not try? KCET is about time and accuracy. Purpose of making this video for telling you that these are the chapters that you need to finish first. We just think we want to get into that top engineering college out there. A very big hello to my wonderful KCET champions. I hope all of you are doing great. Now some of you might be thinking, what an obvious question by Jasmine ma'am over here. Want top 1000 rank? Who does not want top 1000 rank, ma'am? Who does not want to get into the top engineering college out there? Who does not want to pass out of the college with a high paid job? Who does not want to secure their future? Well, none of us, right? We all want to secure our future. Still, only a handful of them are actually able to do that. Why? Because most of us are stuck in a loop of thinking, and we come in the first category of students. We just think that we want to score so good, we want to get into that top engineering college out there, but we do not do it. And now comes the second category of children who actually think and work for it, who think and do the job. And I genuinely want you all to be in the second category. Well, this video is only for you guys who is here to dream for top 1000 and also work for top 1000 rank. And if at all you think that I made sense over here, the first thing that I need you to do is hit on the like button and share it with your friends whom you want to share your college with. Wishing you all the best, and let's begin this video without further ado. So what are we going to discuss in this video? What score do you need to have to be under top 1000? Which college will you get with this rank? And the chapters that you should never miss. Remember, you are talking about a competitive examination which almost 1 lakh children are going to give. Now obviously you need to have a strategy that is different from others, and in that way only you can be way ahead than any of your competitors out there. There might be certain chapters which looks difficult for all, but you know that that chapter is super important. It gives 6 marks, so you will not miss that chapter. So yes, you have a strategy there itself. So I'll be talking more about it in this session, and the last part of this video, which is super important, is the ultimate timetable that you need to follow to score under 1000 rank. So stay tuned for that, and let's begin up with the first thing, that is the score you need to have to be under top 1000. Now if at all you do not know about this, listen to me carefully. Your KCET rank is not determined by your KCET marks alone, but also your PU2 board examination marks. So if at all you are someone who is aiming for a rank under 1000, your PU2 score should be somewhere around 278 to 300. It is out of 300, and within that you should be having 278 to 300. KCET on the other hand, which is out of 180 marks, 60 marks per subject. There are 3 subjects supposed for engineering aspirants. PCM, 60, 60, 60, 180 marks. Out of 180 marks, your score should be 144 to 146 to be under this. Now, is your aim going to be under 1000 or under 500 or under 150 or the top 1? Well, I want all of you to have the dream of top 1 and work really hard for it. Maybe some of you will get ahead with the top 1 rank, and some of you will still get into the top engineering colleges out there with the hard work that you have put in. So next time when you think that, okay, I just have to do well in KCET and not in my PU2, do not even think about that again. Please try to do well in both. And how can you do that? Basically, my dear children, as of now, I'm supposing you are in your PU2. Your examination are gonna come ahead, your pre-boards first. Work really hard for it. Start off with the high weightage chapters, complete it, and while you try to complete the chapters, pull in some 5 to 10 questions of your KCET. In that way, you are practicing for your KCET as well. Remember, there is no separate rule that you need to follow. Your concepts should be matched up with some KCET questions, and that's how you do KCET preparation. Okay, and I'll tell you, this is the easiest way to score. Your PU2 is very easy in comparison to this competitive examination, that is KCET. This has most repeated concepts, most repeated questions. You know them. You just have to practice it. and we are doing that in our channel. Please make sure you're subscribing to the channel. We have Brahmastra series. It is going to be super helpful for you. I am telling you, I have put in my lot of hard work into that, and not just me, all the other teachers as well. We know that these are the questions that usually comes, and children, they do not practice them. So make sure you are making utilization of Brahmastra series, watching the video and completing the concepts as soon as possible, because this is where you are going to go ahead of everyone else. Right? And while you do this properly, you are also preparing yourself for your KCET examination. Remember that. So both of them hand in hand. Okay, so none of the time you should be just focusing on your PU2 one shot, that's all. No, whenever I sit for studying, I will also include solving KCET questions. Now you know the rank that you need to have, right? Put it somewhere in front of you. Every single day you should see it. And some of you have it in your head, then store it into your head and work really hard for that, grind for that. Okay, now the top 3 engineering colleges that you can get in, probably you might be there within months if at all you work really hard, and the list goes like that. RVC College of Engineering, my dear children, E005 is the college code, and over here you have these many courses, and as you can see, if at all you want computer science and engineering, your rank should be somewhere. This is the closing rank for round 3 this particular year. It was 990. So you should have a very tight rank, then only you can get into this. You get it? So whenever I say this strategy is for top 1000, this is not just for top 1000. This is for top 1 also. Okay, you get it? It's all dependent on the hard work that you're going to put in extra. My strategy, I'm telling you, you should also have your strategy. Please include that and give your best. Okay, so RV College, the children, whoever thinks that you want to get into RV College, who have the dream, put it down in the comment section that I will be there in RVC next year. I want to see those of you who are really interested for that. Now going ahead with PS Ring Road campus, my dear children, over here computer science and engineering, the closing rank was 1654. CSE computer science and engineering in AIML, it was 2694. Okay, so 1654 and 2694 was the closing rank, and you have the other courses as well over here. Why do I show this colleges to you? To build that dream in you that yes, I want to get into these colleges. I'm really excited to see you guys there. Now MSRIT, which is also there over here, you have so many courses, my dear children, and the first one CSE with 2076 as the closing rank, and you have information science and engineering. So ISE was pulled out by many colleges, but this college still had it. This was the first and the best college for ISE over here with 3196 as the closing cut off. Okay, so big numbers, but you can achieve it. So what do you think? Do you think it's impossible or do you think it's possible? Well, all of you, in general, me also, if you ask me, I also might think that it is impossible, but you will only know if you try. Okay, so please try. The one who do not try have already failed. So yes, let's go ahead with the chapters that you should not miss to get there into those colleges. So my dear children, I had made a separate video on it as well. If at all you want to watch that video, you can, or else you can watch this also. So in chemistry, you have 10 chapters, and let me tell you, your paper is out of 60, right? 40 questions are going to come from these 10 chapters. 40 marks fixed. So make sure your PU2 chapters are being well prepared here itself. Now this is not the same for all the subjects. You will be seeing different numbers out there, but for chemistry it goes like this, and the most important chapters, as you can see, which gives you 4 to 5 questions each year, would be these, and then comes these 3 chapters. So as I said, what is the purpose of making this video? For telling you that these are the chapters that you need to finish first. Please do that. Please finish them first. Don't think I'll cover an easy chapter because I will feel confident. It does not work on that particular logic. I'm telling you again, you are not a small kid now. Okay, you gain confidence when you are able to solve KCET questions. That is your motto. And when are you able to score good in your KCET? When you do these chapters, my dear children. So please have that focus, make yourself tough and start doing it. Now going ahead to the next set of chapters, this is for physics. 6 chapters is equals to 40% of question. 40% of question means almost 27, 24 questions are going to come from just this 6 chapters. I have not included PU1 here. I'll talk about PU1 also. I'm just talking about PU2. From PU2, you know, majority of the question comes, and these 6 chapters are the one which gives you 40% of the questions. So begin off with these chapters, then only go ahead with the other chapters out there. That is the purpose. Okay, begin up with these chapters, however difficult it seems. Begin, watch a one-shot video. As I said, we are giving you Brahmastra, we are giving you so many things. Watch those videos, it is going to be helpful for you. Okay, even though you feel it's difficult, once you start off, everything that feels difficult, do you think that in life everything seemed easy for you, that's why you tried? No, right? When we get into it, and we try it out, we definitely realize, oh, it was possible by us, right? So the same way, please try to achieve it. Please try to do it. Now, you have mathematics, 7 chapters is equals to 50% of questions. That means again, 30 questions out of 60 are going to come from these 7 chapters itself. PU2, PU1 combined. So over here, continuity and differentiability 6. And ending with probability, part 2, 3. So these are chapters completed on priority, then only go ahead with the next set of chapters. Here I have put a next different type of bracket. This is because it didn't give direct questions, but you had to use some of its strategies in certain questions. That is the way. Okay, so these are the chapters. Please complete them on priority, then go ahead with them. Now, biology, I know not many of you are there for biology, but still 10 chapters is equals to 50% marks. So there are 13 chapters in your PU2. All of them I'll say is important, but yes, if you want to pick out 10 chapters, those will be this, and then you have rest 3 of them. So please begin off with these chapters. I have marked something in orange, which means that even though this year it didn't give you 4 to 5 marks, usually it gives 4 or 5 questions also. So these chapters, when you prepare all of them, prepare them on priority and then go ahead with the others. Okay, this is for biology. Now talking about your PU1 syllabus, it looks like this. For chemistry, the ones that I have marked in color, it means that basically they give either 1 or even 2 marks. That is a maximum marks that you can get over here, right? So even sometimes 3 also. In chemistry you have 3, in other subjects you do not have 3 and all. Usually it goes with 1 and 2 in PU1. But here you have 3 as well. Okay, so the ones that I have marked gives you continuous question every single year, and either it can be 1, 2 or 3. In the case of physics, over here you have the ones marked in pink color. And there are other chapters also which gives you continuous questions every single year, even though 1. So once you are done with this, go ahead with the ones which gives you every single year 1 particular question, such as unit and measurements, motion in straight line, and the other chapters out there. Okay, and give lesser priority to the chapters which misses years. So in that way you are being safe, somewhere being safe. Fine? Okay. So any chapter you see has given you 2 marks, do not leave that chapter, please study it anyhow. Okay, let's go ahead with the next set of chapters. We have math. Again, here I have colored a lot of them because they have given enough amount of questions every single year. So please prioritize these chapters. There are chapters which is not giving questions any year. So please, you can prioritize them later. These are the low weightage chapters. Okay, so here goes the chapter list, and now you have the one for biology as well. The one that is marked in yellow is the one that orange is the one that you need to cover on priority, because it gives you the maximum of 2 marks, or probably it gives you question every single year. Those are the ones which are being marked. Okay, so please cover them and then only go ahead. So PU1 trend, no one can analyze it because you know there's a different trend every single year, but still, as I said, this is safe zone. This is safe zone, so please follow it. Now, how many months do you actually have to finish all this thing that I showed you? These many chapters that I showed you. If we speak, then December, January, February, March, and then the month of April. So basically 4 months, and in the month of April you will be having your examination, right? So basically tentatively that much. But do you actually have all of them? The answer is no, you do not have all of them. Why? Because first thing, in the month of December, you would have to prepare for your pre-boards, which are going to arrive in the month of Jan. So you're gonna pre-boards are gonna begin from Jan, but I have to make sure that I am very clear with my pre-board syllabus. I have started my preparation, which is why December will be for my PU2 high priority chapters as well. When I prepare for PU2 high priority chapters, I also pull in KCET question. In that way, I am preparing for KCET, low-key preparation, but still preparing for KCET examination. Now in the month of January, probably I might not get much time for preparation for KCET, but still I'll try, because I have my pre-board examination. While I prepare for that, I can include 5 questions, 10 questions per chapter, if at all possible. Plus, you would have to prepare for your practicals, which can happen at the end of Jan or in the month of Feb as well. Now when you talk about February, by this time you would have prepared for your PU2 boards properly, if at all you follow this. Okay, in that case you can pull in some PU1 chapters as well, very less, but you can try to. Now this is not a necessity. If at all you do not have time, please do not do that, because I totally understand your time constraint. Do not mess up in your pre-board examination. Do not mess up your boards as well. Okay, so please prioritize your PU2 chapters if at all you think it's too much for you, and please solve KCET question. That is necessary. There is no compromise in that. You have to low-key prepare for your KCET examination for sure. Now, in the month of March, there is nothing but PU2 boards. You give that. By 20 March and all, your examination would be over and you would be going ahead for your KCET preparation until mid-April. Now, while you prepare for KCET examination now, since your PU2 is super strong, you just gave the examination, please pull in your PU1 chapters strictly now and start solving questions. As in, if at all you want to watch some PYQ lectures, that would be even more better. In that way, you are solving questions and understanding concepts also. This is for your PU1. And while you are preparing for your PU1, start giving mock test for your PU2. Pick certain questions, put a timer and start doing it. You have to do it. So over here, I say that please try to pull in. Anyway, you have to do this. Your PU1 should be on priority, and then you should start giving mock test for your PU2. Also your PU1, whenever concepts are done, start giving mock test. But this is super important. Remember, KCET is about time and accuracy. And now if at all you are wondering how I will be able to achieve it, then there is an ultimate 4-step daily timetable that you need to follow. Now I am not giving you time like 7 to 9, 7 to this and that, because I do not know what's the time when you come from your school or your college. So basically, according to the time that you have, segregate your day like this. Okay, it is going to be super helpful for you. First thing, you should give 2 hours for subject number 1. Okay, it can be physics, chemistry, whatever it is. 1.5 hour goes for your PU2 concepts. That means you can watch one-shot videos or start solving questions, but your concepts should be super strong with the help of this. 30 minutes should be for your KCET questions. In this 30 minutes, do 30 questions of KCET. 1 minute, 1 question. That is the target. Now suppose you use 20 minutes, then 20 questions only. But timer should be kept. You should practice accordingly only. Now, talking about the second subject number 2, again 2 hours, same thing. You can give a break. I'll give you a tentative idea. Suppose after everything you are free at 7 o'clock, then 7 to 9 you do subject number 1. Take a 30 minutes break. Please take enough rest. Then go ahead with subject number 2. I know it might go up to 11:30, 9:30 to 11:30 it might go. But in that case, please make sure you're sleeping properly and waking up accordingly. Okay, please have your power nap, proper nap, otherwise you will feel tired, you will not be able to remember a lot of things. Now what usually happens is that it happened with me. When I study something else, I forget the older things. So the best way to keep everything in your memory is to basically mark certain questions. For example, I studied this, while studying this, I marked some 5 questions over here, and I marked some 5 questions over here also. The next 15 minutes, the end of the day, I will be having a mini test where I am going to solve these 5 important questions, the difficult ones, by myself. It's the best way to recollect, my dear children. Okay, in that way you have to end your day. Please have your mini test, super important. And while you study for your PU2 concepts, always understand you do not need to have big long notes. it causes timing issues. You would not have time left. So please have a one-pager summary. This one-pager summary would have all the information, important information. You have to make yourself like that you have to fill in important information only in one page, and this page can be helpful for you during your examination. Super thing. Now my dear children, the fourth time block is for your morning revision. 1 hour for morning revision for whatever you have studied in the previous day or the previous days also. So 2 days back I studied something, I have to revise it this day. Okay, you should mark that after 3 days I will be revising this chapters. Please do that. Within a gap of every 3 days, revision is super important. Now this is not necessary you have to sleep late and then wake up early, ma'am, not possible. So don't do that. While you go to your school, you can use that one-page summary that you had and read it while going or probably while coming. This is your thing. Okay, you can do it whenever you have time, but please try to include. Now this is the bare minimum thing that I am asking from you, and this is the ultimate way where you can score good. So please do some compromises somewhere and make some time for all of this and do this. Now there might be some people among you who might be thinking, ma'am, I cannot do this, I do not have any idea how to figure all this thing. Then for you guys, we have something that is KC90. So it's a course that we launched in the month of October. By November 1 it started off, and almost 92% children rated it to be 4.5 plus. So KC90 was for KCET, and Comet K preparation is for KCET and Comet K preparation. Lots of children are getting benefit of it because they get one-shot videos, they get PYQ lectures also, they get extra questions, they get downloadable notes and PDFs, and also there is live doubt solving sessions. And if you think that I am also someone who probably do not have all the resources at one place, then you should be taking up this course, because the good news is that the amount has been reduced. It is now 8,999, and for KCET alone it is 4,999. For Comet K alone it is again 4,999. So please grab this up, please make most utilization of this and go ahead with this very important crash course. If at all you want it, the link is there in the description box. Go take it up. Remember, this is super important. Okay, talk to your parents, go through the entire thing, then only buy. But I am telling you, it's going to be super helpful for all of you who are worried about finding the right resources. Okay, so because we have bought rank the previous year and it was not at all a small number, so you can trust us blindly. Now going ahead with the weekly timetable that we have. So every day 2 subjects, as I told you. So I put chem and physics. The next day it can be math and biology. For those children who do not have biology, you can use any other subject or probably pull in PU1. If at all not, then any subject which is there in your PU2. After every 3 days, for example Wednesday, I have put revision. So whatever you studied over here in the 1 hour revision, please try to include these chapters also. Same goes for the entire week. On the Sundays, my dear children, make sure you're pulling in some PU1 chapters if at all possible. As I said, this is for February when you have some time, but if at all not, then it's okay. Just give mock test. Okay, just give mock test where you take some questions, puts a timer and start solving it. If at all you're not giving mock test, you are making a big blunder. So please do not do that. Okay, so please follow this and it is going to be helpful for you. What if you try it for the next 6 days? The maximum that can happen is that you study 2 chapters a day for every 6 days, 12 chapters done. The minimum that can happen, ma'am, I cannot go this extreme. Only 1 chapter I can do in 6 days. 6 days, as in 1 day, 1 chapter. Then 6 chapters will be done. That will be the minimum thing. But at least 6 chapters will be done in a week. Don't you think it's a big deal? Yes. If you think it is a big deal, comment this down in the comment section. I will give my best. Your best can be this, your best can be this, but you should try. Because what if you do not try? What if you do not try, my dear children? You will never know if you could win. So that is the entire logic. Now if you think that this video made some sense, do not forget to hit the subscribe button right now. Wishing you all the best. Remember, we are here for helping you out. Put anything down in the comment section which you need as in help from us. And my dear children, make a decision about KCE 90 batch 2, because time is ticking and you would have a lot of things to cover. Yeah, so take care of yourselves and bye bye.